I recently took a flight, an Indigo flight. I mean, and now most flights are Indigo flights. And Indigo has a song when you're boarding and when you're disembarking the thing. There's a song that plays in the background. It's an Indigo song. And it goes something like very good. It's my singing voice. All I want is touchdown.
That's very good. Why do we still pretend that one size fits all clothing actually fits anyone properly? It should really be called one size fits nobody comfortably, but everyone can technically squeeze into it if they're desperate enough.
Because everyone wants to make things that are free size.
Yeah.
Whether it is a song, whether it is television content, whether it is a show on OTT, whether it is a political
Everyone
leader.
must like it.
Everyone must like it.
Yeah.
It should appeal to the widest
That's
possible.
actually a great insight.
And it doesn't fit anyone really.
Correct.
It's free size is the problem of this age. It's the problem of this generation.
Hi, Kunaal.
Hi, Paul.
We should tell our listeners, hello, listeners.
Yeah.
We forget all the time to say this. But if you've subscribed, then you don't need this information.
That's true.
But if you've never heard of our last week, this is our last week.
Yes.
It's two guys sitting on a brown couch talking about problems from their previous week.
Yes.
And they're called conundrums.
Yes.
And you can send us yours. We are at ourlastweek@audiomatic.in. But please subscribe, share, like,
Please
dislike.
Dislike is a thing? Is there a thing for
It's
dislike?
whatever you want to do. Anything. Make a noise.
I'm saying that right now you can like or dislike. Either
Yeah.
way, do something with the
Do
video.
something.
Like
And just do that. do
that.
exactly what Kunaal did.
it's like not for me.
Yeah.
Just do anything, but
Touch-
do something.
touch
Touch something.
something.
Like
So
when you're
there's
watching this, just do something with it.
Just anything. So,
Hate it. Hate on
Yeah.
it.
So that YouTube can say didn't recognize the
Yeah.
action.
Most hated.
Yeah, most hated.
Most
anything.
vile. I think that's the best way now to just be. This thing is that it doesn't matter whether you're liked or disliked. Just be something.
Yeah. I mean, like if you look at what the President of the United States,
Yeah.
sometimes it's just noise. And we've talked about this on this podcast. He just gets to a point where it's like, Mr. President, what's your view on this? Ah! And then that gets talked about for weeks and weeks.
Stock market crash.
Yeah, just, I think the point is to get to that point where you make a noise of any kind and that's enough to
And it's
shake the world.
shake the world, and someone reacts to it. So all we're saying is react to this.
And we're trying to get to that point
Yes.
Where-
We're on our way.
where enough people are there, so we're like, they're like, what do they say? What do they mean by that?
I don't care, but I hate it.
Yeah, are they saying Bombay is not
Doesn't
livable?
matter. I don't like them one bit.
And what do you think of the way Kunaal says versus the way Anuvab said? Yeah.
He's much better.
That's where the world is.
Yeah.
That is the discussion. So please like, subscribe, dislike, whatever you want to do.
Yes.
We're at Our Last Week Podcast on YouTube and Our Last Week on Instagram.
Yes. That's where we are.
Kunal, do enough people that you've met in this country say thank you for small gestures? What's your view?
People say thank you.
People say.
Shukriya. Thank you.
But like if you leave a door open, do you get thank yous?
Sometimes
Yeah.
people just like just go by, and
Yeah.
sometimes you just get a nod.
If you hold a lift door open, do you get something?
Depends.
My hit rate is usually 70-30.
As in
70 no, 30 yes.
70% don't say anything.
Yeah.
Something happened to you recently.
Yes. I was at a Xerox shop
Right.
and a lady opened her change purse and all the change fell.
Right.
And the shop staff, Paresh Xerox, if anyone's interested, and me bent down to pick up coins meticulously and return it to her. And she took it all and put it in her thing and didn't say anything.
She just took it. She checked it. She didn't.
Looked at me suspiciously. Yeah.
But you obviously you handed back all the coins to her. She just
Yeah.
put it back in her thing, handed the guy money,
And also, if I was to rob her, because I'm always in financial distress, so
Yeah.
why not try to rob her? I don't think that would be the best way to do it.
or amount.
Because she's right there, she can count and catch me.
Correct.
So I returned it. But my intentions were dishonorable. Let's face it.
Yeah.
So, but that aside, she took the coins and she finished her xeroxing and left. Okay, and I was a little miffed. I was like, "What is this?" And an old man with a mask on his face, who I don't know, came up to me and said, "You saw that lady didn't say thank you to you. You picked up her coins. You know, this is what the world has come to. You should go and say something to her." And she had left the shop and was waiting for her auto rickshaw. And he kept saying, "Come on, tell her something. Tell her. She should know. She should have some manners. Tell her." And he kept nudging me, and I said, "No, sir, it's okay," etc. But then this conundrum stayed with me, whether I should have told her something.
Is it? Are we doing it for the thank you?
I am.
You're doing it with the thing that someone's going
Life
to thank
is give
me.
and take, man. Just give me a little thank you.
Just
My
a
day-
smile,
Anything. Just anything.
an acknowledgement.
Thank you. Just a little something. Otherwise, what is the point of being alive?
Yeah.
And when I don't get it, the old man is correct. Some point, somebody's going to get a little thing and be like, "You're welcome." You know, like that. Like, see, you leave the door open. This happened to many times. Even in
Yeah.
my own building, I leave the door open. Lots of people walk out. Nobody says thank you. But at some point, imagine if I just be like, what? You're welcome, You know, like, what if I raise the stakes?
Right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
No, thank you for walking through the door.
Yeah. No, I'm here all day only.
Yeah, I'm here all day.
I'm just the watchman, you know, like, so should I, but then you become a different kind of person. I mean, what should I have done in that situation? Should I have chased her?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that warranted like a chasing or
Yeah.
a. It's not that
But
kind
see,
of.
now in the future, if I don't do it,
If you don't stand up for your thank you.
one is standing up for your thank you, or if I don't hold the door open,
Right.
say it's a family of 12
Yeah.
giving a lift, and I let the door close, you know, will they turn to me and say, "Arey, aap darwaza khol ke kyun nahi rakha?" So it's like you expect me to do the thing, but I get nothing in return. You
It's
know,
all-
as Donald Trump says, life
Yeah.
is transactional.
Correct. And when you don't hold up your end of the.
Then you have no right to tell me hold the door open.
Correct.
Then I can say, "Will you say thank you?" Then it should be pre-negotiated.
Correct. Is this a thank you sort of thing or no?
Is this a thank you? So should I have pre-negotiated with that lady?
Before
So all
picking
the
up the
coins
coins?
fell.
I'll do it, but you'll thank me, no?
That's the thing to have decided. Pre-decided.
One second. I'll open the door. But you'll thank, no? You'll
Just
say
one thank
thanks.
you, you'll say.
Just one thank you. Or smile also will do.
The maybe politeness was a British thing. Maybe we never had it.
No, we had, yeah.
We must have had.
Shukriya.
Oh, we
Like,
must have had
thank you.
before. The Mughals were polite.
I don't know. They politely took over most of the country, I think. It
Yeah.
was.
Well, there were weapons,
There
cannons,
was
and
some
stuff. I mean,
negotiation.
that's battle. Battle also had agreed rules. You never
Yeah.
attack at night.
It's like timing and all that
The
stuff.
full
no?
dinner, like when they're eating and all. That's why when the British came, it's difficult because Lord Clive, he attacked anytime.
Yeah,
That's
they now
not polite.
like supper time and all. People are like,
They had very strict rules. you know.
shorba bhi
Sundays,
khatam
I
nahi
think,
hua.
was off.
Yeah.
You can't attack a Sunday, you know.
Yeah.
अरे अकबर साहब Sunday off है.
Sunday is an off day.
Attack.
मैं ओटी दे रहा हूँ ना, ओटी दे रहा हूँ मैं. चलो निकलो.
I don't even know
यार
what
तंग
OT
हो
is.
गया हूँ यार. मैं एक वैताग लगा यार. कभी भी बुला देते हैं.
कोई काम करने का टाइम है ये कोई इन्वेजन का टाइम.
अटैक करो. अपना
Yeah.
संडे बिरयानी खाने का टाइम है.
तो कितना गर्म है जयपुर में. It's difficult. What is OT? I don't even know what OT is.
Overtime.
That soldiers will 100% charge.
Yeah.
And then
7 बजे के बाद अगर बैटल में जाने गए तो फिर अपना 3 घंटा ओटी हुआ ना 9 बजे तक.
and then he pays him, right? Imagine he pays him and the guy takes the money.
Yeah.
And then Akbar says, thank you, bolo.
थैंक यू नहीं बोला और इसमें थैंक्स की क्या बात है. It'll be that.
Naukri hai, overtime to milega. Thank you,
Yeah.
bolo. Somebody just told us to say thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, I mean that is that we should be
Oh,
thankful.
thank you. Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you for subscribing.
We are always holding the door open for our listeners.
Yeah, our door is open all the
Permanently
time,
open.
and
It's
we have
not
opened it for you.
pre-negotiated. Yeah,
And we are thanking you for
Yeah.
subscribing.
yeah.
I recently took a flight, an Indigo flight. I mean, and now most flights are Indigo flights, right? Because very few airlines left apart from. I mean, Air India is getting its thing together. There's one Akasa, whatever it is. Mikasa, Yukasa, Akasa. But mostly it is.
Her casa seems like mi casa, my house in
Yeah.
Spanish. Su casa, your house. in
your
Spanish.
house.
A casa means a third person's house.
Yeah, it's just a casa.
A casa.
Yeah.
It is not yours or mine.
I think that's a Hindi word.
It's
I
like
think
bisexual,
I think it's
homosexual, heterosexual, asexual.
asexual. But I think this is Akasha. This is like or is it something to do with Akash?
Oh, like that. Oh, it's the Magad.
Yeah, because I don't think it's a
Word.
Spanish sort of thing or a.
Yeah, it could be the medieval Indian word.
That's
for-
true.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was on an Indigo flight. And there, Indigo has a song when you're boarding and when you're disembarking the thing. There's a song that plays in the background. It's an Indigo song. And it goes something like. Very good. It's my singing voice. All I want is touchdown.
That's very good. They should have hired you.
I should have been the voice. But they're singing, all I want is touchdown. She says something about new ground and new places and all that stuff. But all I want, and they're telling the people who are flying, all I want is touchdown. But then I was thinking that why is it that all you want is touchdown? All I want would be touch. I mean, if I'm a nervous flyer, like you are, very.
Oh my God, yeah.
All you would want as a
Yeah.
nervous flyer would be touchdown. All I want is touchdown.
This is me on every flight.
Correct. All I want is fucking touchdown.
Yeah,
But I'm saying that
yeah.
you are the airline.
Yeah.
You are going to take me on a trip, on a journey, or flying me through the world. All you want is touchdown.
All they should want is to fly around.
They want to fly. It's like me as an actor saying, all I want is curtain call. I just want this fucking thing to end.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like I don't want to act anymore on the stage. All I want is the audience to leave.
Yeah.
All I want is to go home.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know, yeah. All I want is to act, right?
Yeah.
Like, so as an airline,
Yeah.
you want to fly. All I
Yeah.
want is to fly you anywhere you want to go. Like, they're okay.
How many layers of advertising agencies do you think this passed? Because I think what happens with certain English songs in India is we don't listen for the lyrics.
Wow,
That's what
Son.
most people are hearing.
Yeah.
I think. You know, imagine the soaps, any of those very posh Raymonds, any
Yeah.
of those very posh sort of things. He's mad, he's a homeless man.
He's a homeless dude. He's wearing these shoes
You
and he's
say
you just
anything.
buy them and like people like, oh, क्या बोल रहा है? अच्छा
Good
बोला,
song,
अच्छा
good
बोला.
song.
Denim में क्या बोल क्या रहा है?
You're the first person who's listened to the song.
Correct.
Because
I like to listen to the actual lyrics, like like
they
whether
sat
it was.
down, it's a very class thing. They sat down in a committee and then this singers came in and they're like sing. He's on higher ground, it's touchdown. Like, nice, huh? Sounds very catchy, It's Englishy because it's got all the English
English things.
things to it, vowels. In India, there's a slight. The moment it goes to that English thing, then the lyrics
फिर
are.
तो कुछ है इसमें.
There's the-
English में बोला है. Touchdown.
He's a wild man. Like those deodorants have those with wild man.
Yeah.
He's just, I would like to go for Thursday bookstore. Not listening. And then half of them are not even words.
Yeah.
Do you know of this Italian singer in the 70s?
Yeah, I do.
This is
It's very funny. Where he said anything, but it sounded like he's talking, singing in an American accent, but he wasn't saying any real words. But it just sounded like an
all over the
American song.
internet, yeah.
And he was doing it like because like Italian people just like the sound of American music.
And he was mocking that.
He was
would
mocking.
like to be on a Thursday bar, and he'd like to be on a Fupa bar.
Yeah.
He was singing stuff like that.
But it was a huge hit.
Huge, because they thought he's saying words, but they were not
They were not words. They were not words.
It's just, so that's what this is like. A lot of English songs in India, in ads, jingles, they're just,
I know this is a separate argument, but I think that they very knowingly, because I think that Indigo, the staff is so good, everyone is well spoken, the whole organization, this thing. So they went with this thinking that if we are offering you touchdown, that's
Yeah.
all you want. That like forget everything else. We think you want touchdown.
yeah.
We think that you just want
that's how
to
it
get
catered
the
to
hell off
me,
this
because
plane.
whenever the moment I'm on, I want
All I
touchdown.
want is touchdown.
All I want touchdown.
Yeah.
Now the airline should have a different song.
They should have a different song. Yeah. They can't be singing like a nervous flyer.
Correct.
Like, like they can't be singing the song that's going on in your head as a guy who's shitting his pants.
Correct. Yeah.
Why are they singing your song?
Correct. That's should be against their business model.
Correct. They should be singing a song that calms you down as a this
Yeah.
thing. Like they can't be saying
All
that.
I want is sailing through the skies.
Skies, yeah.
And a beautiful.
They can't be agreeing with your nervousness.
Yeah, correct. Correct.
They're like, hey, all you also want this touchdown. All I also want this
Pilot
touchdown.
also wants touchdown.
Pilot also wants touchdown.
Why are we flying? Take the train. You can't imagine you had that song. Yeah. Take the train, take a bus.
Yeah.
Don't fly.
With us.
Damn good.
Yeah.
Then you're like, hurry, he's telling us to take the train.
Yeah.
Take a bullet card. Yeah. Take a car.
Yeah.
Take anything, don't fly. You're like, nice song, nice song. And he's telling us not to fly only. Kunal, we have some listener conundrums.
Yes.
We have a guy called Vijay.
Hello, Vijay.
And he says, once in a while visiting my parents, I was scrolling through reels after dinner because that's just what people do nowadays. And I stumbled upon this religious Baba dropping some surprisingly good gyan about handling emotional turmoil.
Okay.
Impressed, I thought of showing it to my mom. I walked into the other room, phone in hand, ready to share this nugget of wisdom. Before I could hit play, my mom hit me with a series of background checks. First, who is this Baba? What are his credentials? Fair enough. But the real deal breaker was the final question. Did something he predict actually come true? That's when it hit me. In India, unless you've made multiple predictions that actually come true, are you even a legit Baba? But I think what he's actually asking is results-oriented
Baba.
analysis. Results-oriented predictions. We're very results-oriented.
But I'm saying that this applies even to like fund managers.
Yeah, doctors.
Doctors, I told you it's not got to do with the colon. I told you it's a separate infection.
What are his operation successes?
Correct. And I told you mid cap is not the place right now. Small cap is crashing. So I'm saying that
Go to Sanjay. Sanjay is the mid-cap guy.
Gold is the next big thing. So I'm saying that unless you have predictions that come, then you can be a Baba in any walk of life.
So results-oriented in India goes into the spiritual also.
Yes.
What results from God have you got me?
Me, yes.
So it's even God is results oriented. We've talked about this. Bhagwan exam aa raha hai.
But that's why people shift from one god to another, one Baba to the other. Na? The whole thing is that
मैं शिवजी का भक्त
था पर उसमें रिजल्ट्स नहीं आया मुझे अच्छा रिजल्ट नहीं मिला तो फिर मैं कृष्ण भक्त बन गया वहाँ पे अच्छा था so then I'm saying that you can that's how people go also na, from one to the other. It's results oriented this thing also and people have changed religions also because of that. But that was also more due to commercial pressure, many other oppression. But also caste, all of that. So I'm saying even there it was results oriented. So it was like if you
once I became a Buddhist.
I became a Buddhist, my life changed. I was not
and
shat
also
on
I got
anymore.
a free shawl. There's actual results.
It comes with a book, whatever. Like you are able to say that okay, that my life was shit. then something else happened, and the results are better.
And in this, there are some guest houses I can stay in
Correct.
while I'm a pilgrim.
It's
You
a
know?
4-year membership thing. Whatever.
Correct. If you switch to Christianity, you can go abroad sometimes.
Yeah, we're all allowed in the church. That
The
kind
visa
of thing.
is paid for. You know, like
That
so
thing,
there are
yeah.
certain life. It's a very India is very results oriented.
Results
life,
based.
You know, so actually maybe that's why people don't thank me for opening the door because it's not a measurable result. You know, like
So you're a results oriented this thing, but as in you're looking to do these actions only for the results of thank you. It should result in a thank you.
yeah, because I'm Indian, no? So I'm results oriented.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a thing. What are you giving me? in
So you have
return?
results oriented courtesy.
Yeah. So and I do statistics. I've only been thanked 16
16
times.
times, right?
You know, like I want 100% success rate. But this is very good. The idea that, you know, like people say, you know, मैं इस भजन ग्रुप में था बट
Results
छोड़
नहीं
दिया
आए, छोड़ दिया. कुछ नहीं हुआ.
अब देखो अब ये ज्वाइन किया बेटी का एडमिशन हो गया है you know so it's always everything is so he wants what predictions results oriented predictions and then negotiate
yeah.
आप 5,000 क्यों ले रहे हैं आपका तो सिर्फ 3 prediction आया है वो बाबा के पास गया 6 आ गया उसका अरे वो फ्रॉड आदमी है मैडम
I think that with a lot of Babas, the thing is that they have, like, if you make many predictions,
Yeah.
people can get lost in predictions, and some of them will end up being right.
it's sort of like newspaper horoscope writers
It's like tarot.
yeah
You know, it's like
if it's
just
generic
say
enough,
lots
you'll
of
have
stuff.
confidence issues but
Yeah.
you'll overcome them
Right. See, successful tarot card readers or successful people who do this thing, they see 20 people in a day. That's when you're successful, because at least 2 or 3 of them you'll get right. Then
Correct.
the news will spread, "Arey, she got this right."
Yeah.
But for the 18 that got wrong, there won't be any. So,
It's
but you
like
have
the
to.
film
It's a
business,
volume
yeah.
thing. It's a volume game.
it's like the VC business or the film business you
Yeah.
need one hit
One hit wonders.
so you don't know how many venture capital investments have failed to get to Ola or Zomato
Correct.
but once you get to Ola or Zomato
Like I
then
discovered
they're like,
it.
Tiger Capital that's who you need to go to Tiger Capital they are the ones and their bets are always right
Right.
then you're sorted trouble is in life I haven't had that one result
I haven't. Yeah, because we're not predicting enough.
yeah
I think we need to put more predictions out there.
just go there and then say
Then they'll say, you know, those comics, they got it right, huh?
yeah
That's when people will start
Kunal's
listening.
film hit after hit. They don't know, say 43 are flops. It's
But that's
hit.
the whole problem with this podcast, is that we have made many predictions
Yeah.
over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, our strike rate has not been
high enough. That's why this mother will reject us.
They'll say, what have these two guys said
Yeah.
that has come true?
Yeah. Even
Why should I
controversy-
listen to this joke
Yeah.
by these two guys?
Who are they? When they're saying
Who are they?
who are they in India?
What are their credentials?
What results?
What are the results they have brought?
Correct. That's why Virat Kohli is under so much pressure. Because he can't say this is my body of work. See, abroad they'll go by averages. You know, like this is his broad cricketing average. And therefore he's a great cricketer because his average is very good.
Right.
Right? He's consistently played a certain way over time. I don't think are like that as a culture. We are like, what was the last result?
Correct.
He's failing. No one will go back and look at his life. So you have to be constantly results oriented.
Correct.
Too tired, he's too old. He's finished. He should go back to Ranji, he should go back to school cricket. Because they're just going by that result.
Right.
12, he's made 12. But he made 212 the night before. Results.
Result based Baba.
Correct. Results based everything.
Yeah.
Abhinav is
Hi.
writing to us.
Hi, Abhinav.
Abhinav. Why do we still pretend that one size fits all clothing actually fits anyone properly? It should really be called one size fits nobody comfortably, but everyone can technically squeeze into it if they're desperate enough.
Size.
Correct, we should clarify.
Yeah.
I tried a one size fits all hat yesterday that looked like I was wearing a tea cozy that had the ambitions of becoming a satellite dish. That's funny. Are clothing manufacturers just really optimistic about human morphology? Or is there some elaborate practical joke the fashion industry is playing on us all? See, I don't have this problem because I'm a little fat, right? So I'm gonna do this little ad.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You got cue cards now.
Yeah. Results
Style.
oriented podcast.
Results oriented podcast.
Comes with cue cards. You don't get this on other podcasts, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't get this either. So I only wear 2-3x clothes, like 2 times X, 3 times X. because-
XXL.
XX. Because they look at me and I've got a little bit of a thing. I'm trying to lose it. They look at me and they're like, sir. So one size fits all is a different world. Have you played in that world?
I have. Generally, it comes. It used to happen a lot with boxers and all that. Sir, free size hai, free size hai.
Yeah. That
And
works
it's
for
like
me.
free. It doesn't work for me. Free size because how much elastic are you going to put into that? You know, it just
Yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't work. Free size for very large people,
Yeah.
like myself, or I mean, you in
You
certain
can point.
regards.
Yeah. In all regards.
In all some regards, we just need the double XL.
Yeah.
You need the double XL, and you know that you have to go for this. When you go to a shop and they say, "Sir, free size hai, one size hai, sabko aayega ye." I'm like, listen, who are you talking to?
You know, I'll tell you who they're talking to. They're talking to, I think, when they say free size, and women, I think, have said this, mostly they mean 12-year-old Korean boys.
Yeah.
You know, like you have
Or
to
you know,
look
or,
like a-
and for that you could be like a 13-year-old Korean girl also,
Yeah.
a 9-year-old Indian child also. You know, you could be a 24-year-old college-going girl here also. I mean, so that much is there. But it's
what
like
I
that.
mean is that one size fits all. You could be those things, but one size fits all usually refers to a very thin Asian constitution. You know, like skinny-ish, like a Japanese woman in her late teens, just on the phone like that, or like a 14-year-old Korean boy.
It's very irritating.
And then because they want to sell it, they'll try to sell that to me.
Yeah.
They're like, ho jayega sir ye t-shirt.
Free size hai. And not only that, with some medical things also, there'll be, you know, like a hand. Sometimes you've hurt your hand and you want one of those bands or that glove or a knee thing brace or a ankle brace. And the thing is that you'll see it and say, "Sir, free size hai, sabko aata hai." You'll buy it. Then you put it on, and it's like
For
a
a
vice. It's like,
seven-year-old.
yeah, it's like you're choking your hand with the blood. It's not like, what is this size? What do they mean by free size? I'm going to have to amputate this
I
limb.
think it's 14-year-old Korean boys. That's
no
what
thing.
it's built for. Everything is built for that. And then they'll try to get, someone significantly large into it, giving us the hope.
Yeah.
But it's again designed to fail.
I think that the reason why they do this is the same reason why, you know, a lot of our entertainment, and it's a problem with everything.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to make things that are free size.
Yeah.
Whether it is a song, whether it is television content, whether it is a show on
Free
OTT, whether it is a political
Everyone
leader.
must like it.
Everyone must like it.
Yeah.
It should appeal to the widest
That's
possible.
actually a great insight.
And it doesn't fit anyone
Well,
really.
correct.
It
Especially
doesn't
in
fit
the age of
anyone. It's not
social-
exactly my taste, but it's kind of my taste. But a little bit of it appeals to me, but not the whole thing. And the show, I like the show, but everyone's liking the. It's free size is the problem of this age. It's the
Yeah.
problem of this generation. Because everything in my life,
Everyone must like this. Huh?
everyone,
Parents, children,
it should be from here to here.
dead people.
Dead people who've lived in the past, from the 1800s till now. It should
And everywhere in the world. must
everywhere
like
in the world. And it's the problem of India is that
Yeah.
corporate India
Yeah.
wants to free size us all.
Free size.
You
Everything
know,
has to be
and
free
I
size.
don't want to be free sized. I want my size. I
That's
want
why-
my size of entertainment. I want my size of song. I want
Yeah.
my size of podcast.
You want your double XL.
I want my double XL, man.
Yeah.
I don't want free size.
Where is life's double XL? Look what you've done. This man, Abhinav, you've touched a chord.
You have
with
touched a
Kunaal.
chord.
First time in many, many years of this podcast.
Yeah.
He's truly passionate.
I'm very passionate about
this,
free
this
size.
free size. You're absolutely correct. You know, like with the music also, they say only this music because it has 2 billion downloads.
Hey, what
But
do
I'm
I
a
care,
guy
yeah?
with a guitar. I've got 4 people listening to
I
me.
don't want your
Just let
free
me
size
sing.
music.
Yeah. It's not available. It's the thing about knowing your size also, lets you know who you are in the world.
But people have forgotten their size. That's
Yeah.
the whole thing. Is that we're not allowed to find our size also.
yeah.
because everything is free size and because everything is only fed to me now through this algorithm or through, so my size now is fed to me. This is your size and you stay within your size only.
And in your head you get hope then, right? You're like, then I can fit into a size 6.
Size, I could
It's
be
like,
this
no,
young
you're
child
not a-
also. You're not that.
You're not a
You're not a
9-year-old
9-year-old.
Taiwanese infant.
Yeah, you're not a Swiftie. Just
Yeah.
like, relax.
Yeah, you're a 48-year-old man
Correct.
with blood pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about who you are and take off those pants. You look embarrassing.
Correct.
There has to be a thing. Kunal, I have a
Yes.
conundrum.
Yeah.
I've been going through some medical tests
Hmm.
because I, as you know, have a recurring kidney stone issue which is connected to some blood pressure.
The bastard, those stones.
They stay in there. I've got one in me right now, actually, if anyone's interested. Given me sharing all this private information.
Lovely.
One of the things they do
Hmm.
when you go for diagnostics is they scan your inside.
Hmm.
First question for you, before I come to the conundrum, how do you feel about that? Like we don't as humans we get perturbed when a person is looking at us too long
Hmm.
like this, right? There's a guy looking at your insides like that,
Hmm.
and we don't, because we're lying down, we kind of let it slip.
Hmm.
How do you feel about when they start looking inside you?
I feel weird. I've had it done very rarely. I don't have enough because I don't like the sensation of, like just seeing like the insides and knowing that like everything is in the right place. Has my heart slipped down? Is it near my stomach? Has my stomach come up to my chest? Are my lungs now where my back should be? Like I'm worried. I'm
Yeah.
worried that everything is in the right area, in the right place. And I don't want to know too much because, if you're feeling kind of okay,
Yeah.
you don't want to investigate too much because something must have shifted. Yeah,
Something is always
it's been
wrong.
45 years. Things
Yeah.
have gone from one place to the other. There's no way everything could be, as it should be in the right place.
The actor Anil Kapur
Yeah,
has been doing ads for a diagnostic center.
right.
Speaking of, we're talking about taglines,
Yeah, yeah.
touchdown. The diagnostic center, there's an ad right outside where we record our podcast, and the ad for the says, "आप रोज टेस्ट करके जाइए, keep testing every day." So he's obviously doing an ad for a diagnostic thing. He's like, हर रोज टेस्ट कीजिए or something like that is the tagline. And I don't know if like that's a bit much.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
See, in any case, right now we're obsessed with testing. We are wearing our testing on our wrist also. How much have we walked? What is my heart rate? Arey, my heart rate. Arey, my oxygen level. Arey, now see my BP. We are testing ourselves. We don't need all this information. Yeah. This is too much garbage that we deal with every day.
Let's talk for a second about prehistoric man.
Yeah.
That guy woke up in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. He had to kill a bison by noon
Right.
to feed all these people. Now that dude didn't really care about blood pressure. That dude was nude.
He's nude. And then see, the thing is that he would just live.
And die.
And then his BP would go up. He would not find the bison, or the bison would attack him. Or then he would just get scared, or he would get cold, or he would get cut, or whatever it is. And then he would die.
By 7.
By year 7, either you're dead or you're eating a meal.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the
or
two
you've
things.
been eaten.
Or you've been eaten by something else.
Yeah.
So,
You know your day.
correct. He's not saying how many steps have I done and all that stuff. Arey, kitne steps ho gaye na? What is this, yeah?
Right?
I've done 8,000. Arey, I have to do 2,000 more, yeah. Otherwise, it's just going to sit on my head.
No.
Arey,
He's got a
fucking
spear.
hell.
He's
Yeah.
just discovered fire. He needs to put it through the brain of a bull. So he can just burn it. He has no salt. He has no,
No, but I think
pepper.
that the point they're making is that's our ideal state. That's what we're supposed to be. And he naturally has done his 10,000 steps without
Yeah.
thinking about it.
So then we should go back to that. No? He's not worried about one size fits all because he's got no clothes on.
Correct.
And there's nobody there other than some woolly mammoths and tigers to tell him, hey, you're not wearing anything. So there's no one to tell him anything.
Yeah.
Everybody else, men, women around him are nude,
Yeah.
right? There are no moral compasses. Everyone's just having sex with everyone. They don't have a word for it also.
No.
Right?
It's just a thing that's done.
It's just a thing.
Yeah.
He gets up.
There's no ghosting and all that's
There's
happening. There
no
is
ghost-
actually. Ghosting must be happening.
I mean, they're all
It's
living
all
in the
about
same
ghosting
cave.
only.
They
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
emotionally processed anything. The only thing they know is that they shouldn't eat each other. That's all they've agreed upon.
Or kind of figured out. They've kind of gotten there.
They've
And
kind-
maybe we shouldn't.
We shouldn't eat each other
Yeah.
because we are one species.
Right.
And so the other animals are not eating each other, so we shouldn't. And then that's his day. He's not going to suburban diagnostics and getting his creatine level checked.
Yeah.
No, that guy is just doing that. He lived, he was fine.
But he died very young.
Very young.
Very young. He died at like 28 or whatever it is. He had a full life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's also living outside.
Correct. But like by like 28, 32, he was done. I'm saying that now we're living
But
longer.
he
He ate.
He drank
But
from spring
see,
water.
but I don't think he would have gained a lot himself by knowing what is happening on his insides. Others would. I mean, I guess his life expectancy might have improved. They said reduce red meat or something. They would have said.
But he has nothing else to eat.
What I'm saying is that so now you are there at this diagnostic
Fruit
center.
and veg, huh?
Fruit and veg.
Who told him those
What
things?
veg?
He said, "What? I've got a bison on my back. This is it now for me."
Yeah.
This has been our last week.
This has.
Thank you.
Thank you, listeners.
Uh,
You're welcome and your thank you and all of that.
yeah, you're welcome. See you soon.
Bye.
Door is open. Now closed. Bye bye. Send your conundrums, please,
Yes.
to our last week at audiomatic.in.
That's the place.
Yeah. We are getting quite used to this couch.
I like the table still.
Yeah, I prefer the table.
But
Can you send us whether you prefer table or couch? Can they send us? Then we decide based on a poll.
yeah.
Then we go back
send
to
us.
table or couch, whatever you want.
Whatever. I'm missing drawing.
Yeah.
I like to just draw.
Yeah. And this also feels like we own a venture fund or something. We
Yeah.
don't have anything. We don't deserve this couch.
No, we're not worthy.
No. We need to go back to our little table.
Bye.
Okay, bye.